Things can change in a matter of seconds. Objects hitting your car, or you swerving to avoid them.
People don't walk away from something like this.
Stephanie Murray did. Here she is at just 13 years old.
It's definitely something that's really tough for a young adult to go through.
You say you remember everything.
But sometimes she wishes she could forget. She was in the passenger seat of her mom's minivan driving down I-95
It was a horrific accident.
when this steel construction rod pierced her windshield and went straight through her body.
It was about 3 centimeters
3 centimeters.
from my heart.
I can't even imagine.
Neither could this Broward Sheriff Lieutenant. He's made it his passion that when on the streets, he looks for hazards.
It is a big deal. I mean, you have a duty.
Because he's lived it. He's Stephanie's father.
This is the actual rod that went through my daughter's chest.
Paramedics had to cut the rod in half to get his daughter Stephanie out of the car.
And to this day, she still has a piece of metal in her lung.
Community leaders called for action back then to make our streets safer.
How can we make the highways and streets a safer place for all of our citizens?
State laws changed, making it easier to report debris with Star FHP, adding road rangers, and tracking 911 calls made by cell phones. But it's still a dangerous problem. Drivers have been hit by paddles, even a crowbar in the past few months.
Your heart sinks to your stomach just to constantly hear that, something else has happened to someone else, and it wasn't just me.
The NBC6 investigators found accidents involving road debris have sharply increased in just the past 4 years in Miami and Broward counties.
These statistics are getting worse over the past 4 years, and that's a little disheartening.
I just can't believe how much stuff is here over 2 days.
Transportation officials gave us exclusive access
This is about how much we get this time of year.
to show us how the problem's piling up.
Before the end of the week, this whole bin next to this will also be full.
Workers pick all this up from the roads every day.
We've got 4 crews a day, every day, that's out picking up debris.
This is just 2 days worth of trash picked up from the streets of Broward County alone. Everything from metal shopping carts to bricks to pieces of plywood.
It's a big, big problem.
How much trash do you find here in 1 year?
In Broward County alone, over 11,000 tons.
More than 11,000 tons.
Right.
And remember, this is just one county. While workers here do their part. At the police training course, you can learn what to do when behind the wheel.
There's debris. I've got to do something. I've got to look up.
Every second counts to make a safe decision. A new study shows close to 40% of all deaths happened when a driver swerved to avoid a crash. Sometimes, it's better to drive straight ahead.
When you're going fast like that, maybe you're just going to have to drive right through it depending on what the object is.
That's what all of the studies show, that sometimes it's safer just to hit the object than
Absolutely.
swerve around it.
Stephanie hopes it's a situation you won't run into if drivers tie down objects like this.
You could be part of the problem, but we all can be part of the solution.
She considers herself lucky. She lived to get married and has 2 little girls of her own, but still lives with the trauma of what happened.
Every little milestone in my life, I've always looked back and said, I could never, I might have not have been here.
She might not have been here. You can also get fined for not properly strapping down items to your car, anywhere between $200 to $500. Stephanie says stricter penalties and more enforcement could help deter drivers. Live in the studio tonight, Dan Kraut, NBC6 News.
Boy, Dan, we remember that story well. Thanks for that.